to face Paris. That's a full toss straight to the fielder though. Oh, that's lots of confusion. Oh, that's terrible in fact. He missed out on a possible boundary. Hit it straight to the batsman, in fact the fielder, and the batsman is out on the very first ball. Aryans, he got a nice juicy full toss which he could have disposed anywhere. Instead he hit straight to the fielder over there and just took off. Very bad judgment by the batsman. Oh, that's nicely bowled. That's right in front of the wickets. Pitched on maybe middle and leg and straightened and hit. He was caught napping and he gets out on the. Yes, he does. But that is just the invitation he wanted. We just saw one crisp cover drive being hit in the extra cover area. Nice way to register the first boundary. So they may have lost 2 wickets, but this is how you should be off. But that's going to be close. That's going to be close, and that is pitched directly on his leg. He gets out. Every time you are hit on the full, you are in some spot of bother. Fielding outside that 30-yard circle, both of them were on the offside. One on the wideish long off, and another one in the sweeper cover region. So the idea was to make them hit across the line, and that has worked. A very good bat. He wanted to play off the back foot, and he has been given. That's a big wicket. The batsman was looking so good. He went for the shot as the field placements at. Oh, that's another one. That's a big wicket. Another wicket. That's a full toss, and that would be one of the very rare boundaries. But he gets it hit on the first ball which he faces. The Jimin Shah getting an opportunity and dispatching that bad ball. That was flighted. That was invitation. And the line is good outside off stump. Yeah, that's a very poor ball. And that is dispatched disdainfully. One bounce. Boundary for Prathamesh. That was a gift gleefully taken. A Diwali gift after Diwali. He's a good bowler but just lost his line over there. Oh, that was off break, but what a good shot that was off the back foot. Jimin Shah, this was one of his better shots. That wasn't that a bad ball. He converted into a short pitch ball. That was indeed bowled well. That wideish long off has been brought in now little finer, and that's a good decision. But that might just open that extra cover region for them. He's trying to safeguard or patrol both boundaries over there, right from covers to few more wickets. That is invitation that was gleefully accepted, and that goes away into that region behind point for another boundary. Oh, that's a very good shot into the covers. There's protection. Oh my god, he saved a very difficult ball some time back, and this one, that was an easy regulation fielding effort, but he just missed out. That can happen to the best. But with that boundary, the score will go on to 95. That was beautifully bowled, nicely flighted. Oh, that was, he did everything right, but the ball popped off his hands. Great effort. Wasn't able to hold on to the catch, but another boundary. That was so very well bowled. He beat him in the flight, and he just wanted to go over extra cover in that gap. He timed it more than for his liking, and the ball just came so close to being caught. That's again good bowling, courageous bowling. This time he has to depart. Wonderful bowling by the bowler, putting the bait and getting his man. Getting a 50, and that too of just 19 balls when your team was down, when you just scored 30 odd runs in the power play, losing 3 wickets, in fact 4 wickets. The way he counter attacked without being playing too risky shots, that is just commendable. Oh, that's a nice pull shot. That would be deposited into the square leg region for a boundary. That will take the scoring ahead. The score moves on to 105 now. They need a lot of this. They have 6 down, but Jimmy Shah still there. In a 20-over game, you don't have to have a lot many players padding. 1 or 2 batsmen, if they click on, you are bound to win that one as well. If it's a close contest, a high big chase, we need 3 to 4 batsmen to. That's down the ground, and oh my god, he just lost his footing. He was wrong footed. In fact, ran over. That's an opportunity. Wicketkeeper gets his third dismissal. That was not necessary though. They were going along well. Another wicket bites the dust. 129 is what the score is. Oh, that's nicely bowled. Has he picked the fourth one? Whether it's bowled or something, still not clear. It was slightly away. 39 runs he has got, and a good contribution for his team. He goes for the big one. The ball is going into the mid wicket. No one's going to stop this one. This will race away for a very, very well hit boundary, and a much needed one for his team. Boundary of the last ball spoils his figures. The score is 133, 6 runs of this over. Two sing. Oh, that's nicely hit into the covers. No one's going to stop this one from going for a boundary, and that would be 150 for ABM Aryans. Who would have thought 6 down for not so many? They have got those 110 runs in the last 10.1 overs, 10, in fact 11 overs or so. He goes cow corner. Will he go for the second Gurvini? Yes, they do go. But confusion. They lose a wicket. Last man comes in, Nikhil. But the flight was beautiful. Yeah, this is nicely flighted again. But that is what good flighted bowling can do. They can give you wickets. Ravi gets out. Some wonderful bowling by the bowler. Oh, that's up and over. That's a very good shot. And that would be his first boundary. In fact, first boundary of the innings for them. With on offer was taken full advantage of. That's what they should be looking out for, a few boundaries now. The scoring has been pegged back. They already one down. We are into the third over. And they missed out on a few opportunities to score runs in the first over, where they missed out on few. What a cracking shot that is. That deserves to go for a boundary. Spanked down the ground. What a shot that was. A shot of authority. A shot that will get a lot of confidence to the other batsmen in the dugout. AB Warriors are up and running with the start now. It was just some time to be taken in the first couple of overs, but after the couple of overs, in the third over, he has gone all out. And he has got two boundaries in space of two balls. Oh, this is a cracking shot. Shot of the day for me. What a shot against a very good ball that went all along the carpet into the extra cover region. This player has some potential. So he has got a boundary into the deep point area. He has got a boundary down the ground. He has got a boundary in the extra cover region as well. Three fabulously hit shots, showing full array of his shots. As far as the outside play is concerned, he's one of the best in their team, I would say. That's the reason he has been asked. This is again well played. That's the reason I said this guy is very, very dangerous. Explosive stuff from Vishal Shah. All good boundaries. This was slightly muscular. This wasn't the ball for which he was actually in a good position to hit it. Still, he adjusted his shot, went for it. And that's the secret behind it. If you're going for a shot, go completely for it. No half measures about it. And if he had been thinking of just maybe area behind point, he would target now. That's what he was trying to do. But he has flummoxed not only the bowler but also the wicketkeeper. A lucky boundary for 2+1. Not to be blamed, the bowler not to be blamed for it. But some good fortune. But it's always said, as fortune favors the brave, they would take every run which comes their way now. And most of the runs, in fact 90% of the runs, are scored by this man on your screen, the left-hander, who is sheepishly going ahead. His mannerisms may be very mild. Oh, this is again. Oh, this is a one-handed blinder. He could have gone with both hands. Instead, he decided to go with one hand. And what comes into your mind for first time, he should do that. That's a very, very big wicket. Oh, that's nicely done by the wicketkeeper. Very quick hands. His back foot was in air and light, giving him that wicket. Second wicket for him. This one would be making him. Oh, that's a very good shot. That's hit in the cow corner. In fact, in the square leg region. 2-3 bounces goes into that region of square leg. A good shot. That was nicely hit. So a statement just after the power play that they are going to hang back against Nishant Patankar, who will bowl those quick balls. He is a bowler who bowls. That's what I was talking about. He's making full use of the pace, but just hitting the ball, using the pace of the bowler, getting a boundary. Confusion between both of them. Tushar could have gone and stopped that one. But that can happen when you have two fielders converging on a ball which is going in the territory between those two. He tried to stop that, but somehow both of them were looking at each other. And best thing is, the boundary was given away, but both of them are intact. That's what is more important. While just saving the boundary, if they both are dashed. Oh, he has gone for a cross-batted heave. Gets out. Mahesh get the wicket at the very first ball. But they are playing like teenagers. They are playing so very well. Oh, that's a shot and a half. No one's going to stop this one. This will race away for a very well crafted boundary onto that point region. Beautifully cut for a much needed boundary. They need a lot of this. That's what I was talking about. Paras is a pretty handy batsman. You cannot be bowling short to him. He have bowled so very well till that point. He just rocked back, shuffled, and just crafted it beautifully in that area behind point. Such an important boundary. What a great shot that was. The previous one was a heave, but this was properly connected. Oh, that was so very well bowled. Yes, one more wicket. Stumped out. Another stumping. He lifted his back foot. Oh, that's up and over into the covers. That will go into the covers for a much needed boundary. They need a boundary every over to get down this target of 156 runs. Mahesh Biani is the bowler needing to target because he's the one. He may take a wicket, but he's the one who can give you opportunities to score some runs as well. He has been good today, but they need to target a ball because Nishant is going to bowl some quick balls. So Nishant won't be easy to target. Oh, this is a. Oh, that's hammer. That was hit so very hard. The fielder found it difficult. Nishant is not happy. He just wants his fielder to put in some more effort. Remember, these are not all of them are not professionals. This is a darts tournament, but he made a good effort. But the pace on the ball was such that it took it away from him. What a good. He goes for the big handle. That's what I was talking about. He can use it to good effect, but it has just one boundary in that over. They would be happy with it. He hasn't considered much. They needed at least a couple of them. In fact, couple of sixes were required in this over. He goes for the big one. That's what I was talking about, Paras. He can use the long handle to big use. And the last two balls have just spoiled a very good over and gets them back into the contest. They needed 14 runs per over, and in fact, they have got closer to that one. In this over, 14 runs were scored. So if you want to have a look at it, let's see what he does again. Oh, that's not a ball to bowl to him. He will just smack you, and the match might just go away from you. Shripad has bowled such a nice spell, and he comes back and bowls an over, which is the most crucial one, and bowls a full toss. They have to be alert. And instead he goes square leg. What a good shot that is. Pick up shot into that square leg region. This will keep them in hand. They need 29 more in the next two. The match is on. Oh, that's fortuitous. That has gone into the gap. Gone for a boundary. They needed that. With that boundary, the score will move on to 134 now, 22 needed. Nishant Patankar versus Paras. He gets his 50, but he won't be bothered about his 50. He given Nishant Patankar. He'll bowl it quickly. That's beautifully bowled into the Yorker. Oh, that's a big wicket. I think that would be game, set, and match. The big man, the big hitter, Paras is out. And probably he would have been the difference between the two teams. Paras after 6 balls and 21 runs to win. That's beautifully done into the covers. No one's going to stop this one. Yes, it pierces the gap. A boundary. The match is still alive. They need 16. 16. Keep it here. 16 needed in the next 4. What a good shot. This would be a boundary. A glimmer of hope still alive. 2 balls, 11 runs to win. All 3 results possible over here. The most probable one is that AVM win this one. Second possibility is the another one which is more probable.